Live.
We are live
Hi.
with none other than Donny Cates.
Hello.
Donny, you're making your second appearance on the Bueller channel.
That's right.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, man. Honored. Thank you.
I appreciate it. So how you been over the last few years?
Busy.
Busy.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I've written a couple books.
Yeah, what's
in that
something
time.
I would heard of?
No, probably not.
No. The Venom thing is that still going on?
No.
No, they canceled that one.
No, I didn't cancel it. No, I wouldn't call it that.
Just a new team.
Yes.
New direction.
Yes.
Are you anxious to see where it goes?
I'm not. I know where it goes. I've read all their scripts and everything, and it's awesome. It's great.
Right on.
Yeah. It's really cool. I'm a very proud dad.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So we had a wonderful panel yesterday
Okay.
here at the Washington State Summer Con, and we got to talk about your new book, Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
You want to share a little bit what you shared on stage?
Sure.
I mean, let's not spoil anything, but
Yeah.
you did share some juicy nuggets with us.
Yeah. My and Ryan Otley's Hulk run is something that, well, what I said on stage was basically that I kind of noticed during Absolute Carnage and King in Black that Ryan Stegman and I were getting away with murder, literally. And with the Hulk, it's the kind of book where you kind of want to push it. You want to see just how far you can go. And so that's exactly what we've done. It's a very, very, very angry book.
So
Which is
further than killing dogs and punching babies.
Yeah. Ryan Otley is a guy who knows his way around drawing gore.
Yeah.
The guy's pretty good at it. And when he actually the origin of this is that I was already going to be doing the Hulk. It was already planned that when I finished my run on Venom that I was going to be taking over the Hulk, but we had no idea who the artist was going to be. And then I was at a diner at some show, and Robert Kirkman came up to me and said, "Hey, you should email Otley because he wants to work with you on something." And I was like, "Really? I love him. I'm such a huge fan." And so I called Otley. I actually got his phone number from Ryan Stegman because I only work with Ryan's now, apparently. And I told Ryan that I was going to be doing the Hulk, and I walked him through the entirety of what I wanted to do on it. And he emailed Marvel and said, "This is what I'm doing." And I was like, "Okay, I guess he's doing it. All right." And it's been a blast. And Otley continually emails me after every single script that I turn in, and he emails me and he goes, "Am I really allowed to draw this? Like, this is horrifying."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, just go for it. Just draw it. I don't know. I mean, we might get like censored or fired, but draw it." And so far, so good. We're gonna keep on just pushing it. It's the most brutal thing I've ever done, for sure.
So let me ask: is Hulk right now? Hulk is considered a hero. After people get a hold of your book, but they say the same thing.
They might. They might have strong feelings about Bruce Banner.
Okay.
It is the Breaking Bad of Bruce Banner. You're gonna root for him, but you're gonna feel really bad about it.
So Bruce Banner, he's going to be selling meth.
Well,
like that.
Yeah,
is that where you're going?
That's how we're gonna push it. Well, no, I mean,
he's a scientist.
Bruce is, I mean, everyone always thinks of Bruce as the good guy in the equation, right? But like a really sweet good guy doesn't have a Hulk inside of him, right? What if? And I'm just, a theory of mine might be, what if the Hulk is actually there to protect us from the real threat, which is Bruce?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a different concept.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm looking forward to it. So obviously you're working on Thor.
Yes.
I'm assuming we're going to get a little bit of crossover between two of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe.
Fuck yeah.
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 Quite a bit.
Well,
like drag down bloody battles like somebody's probably not going to make it.
Probably the craziest fight you've ever seen in your life. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, next year is the anniversary of both Thor and Hulk. And it's been a minute since the same writer has been writing both.
Nice.
Yeah. It's gonna be really fun. Yeah.
Very nice. And crossover, your other title, your other very well-known title, it's on a little bit of a hiatus right now. Is it coming back pretty soon? It seems like it's been a while.
Our schedule is that we do 6 issues and then a month off, and then we do like a guest issue or that like the chip issue.
Okay.
And
the chip issue, I love
the chip issue. Yeah. And then we were supposed to come back like right away, but we had some COVID-related family issues in the art team, in the creative team, that unfortunately life is life, and kind of pushed things back. But we're back on schedule. Everything's good, and the next arc is insane.
Nice.
It's real weird. Yeah.
So obviously, Chip does an issue. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. I mean, I know you saw it, and like all the feedback, and you were actually mentioning it on the stage. I was like, hey, all these people texted me and said it's the best issue of my book so far.
So irritating.
So is Chip going to let you write one of his books, like Daredevil or Stillwater? And if you could, what would you do to mess him up?
I'd finally, I would, let's see. If I wrote an issue of Chip's books, I guess what I would do for is finally make a Chip issue, break the top 10.
Oh, that's deep.
I'd put my name on it and make it worth
deep.
something, finally. That's right at you, Chip. That's
awesome,
right at you.
man.
That's
You know
one of
he's
those
watching
jokes.
right now.
I know you're watching, Chip.
That's
no, I
awesome.
love Chip to death, and he's a brilliant guy. And, Chip and I, the first artwork that Chip ever did for Marvel was with me on Doctor Strange. The Peter talks to a spider thing. And Chip and I have this like fake feud online and stuff, but honestly, he's one of my best friends, and I love him. And his issue on Crossover was just brilliant. And it'll get nominated for an Eisner, and I'll be furious. It'll be the best single issue next year. And if he wins, I'm gonna steal the award for sure, and sand his name off of it and put my name on it for
That's
sure.
all right.
I said the meanest thing I've ever said about a human being is I once called Chip Zdarsky the Pepsi of human beings.
He's alternative.
No, he's just the worst choice.
You don't like Pepsi, apparently.
No one likes Pepsi. No,
it's there.
It's there, exactly. That should be their slogan. Pepsi, we're here. Yeah.
You ever see that movie Yesterday about the Beatles?
No, I could give a flying fuck about the Beatles.
Okay. Well, it's about this guy that. Anyway, no worries. But
sorry, I came out of the gate. That's
horrible, man.
I came out of the gate hard on the Beatles.
Who says that about the Beatles?
I just don't give a shit.
Okay.
People always ask, are you a Beatles or like a Stones guy? And I could give a shit about both.
All right.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right.
I'm a Monkees guy. I like the Monkees a lot. The Monkees the shit.
All right, let's turn the page on that. So real quick, I thought this was kind of interesting. Last weekend or the weekend before, you were at TorpedoCon.
Yes.
And you did this wonderful interview with this little kid.
Yeah.
And I watched that, and he was just enamored by you the whole time. And I could tell that you were really enjoying yourself.
Love that kid, yeah.
This is something that we talk about on this channel quite a bit. How or what should we be doing to be bringing these young readers into our hobby? There is a lack of young readers that are coming on board. As you know, most of your fans are probably in their 30s and 40s or whatnot, and that really the younger base we're lacking. And it used to be there, and it's not. Do you have any ideas at all? I know this is off topic, but you were a young fan when you got on board of comics. You loved them. They were fun. That's why you liked them. How do we get that back? How do we get that younger generation to keep this ball rolling?
I don't know. I would argue that the answer is not to make comic books for kids. I think that the term all ages is a sort of a misfire. When people hear like all ages comics, they think kids comics, but the term is very specifically all ages, meaning like shit like Star Wars is all ages, and people get their hands cut off and stuff, and things are like cool and like hardcore. I would say I don't know. Like when I was a kid, no one held my hand in the comics. Like I found it and I got into it. And like the thing is that I look around this con that I'm in right now. I do see people of all ages. Are there as many kids? No, probably not. But that doesn't mean that there aren't kids reading comics. I mean, at comic book shows, it's not a good representation of how many kids are actually reading comics. It's just that the kids comics that kids are into right now aren't really sold at Comic-Cons. Like there's a shit ton of manga that they're into. Raina, I forget how to pronounce her last name, Tegmeyer or something like that. Like those outsell us by like millions and millions of copies. So I think it's a little disingenuous to say that kids aren't into it.
Yeah.
It's just that we maybe haven't seen them kind of not graduate, but go up into what we're doing. Everything. I would argue that with the success of the Marvel films and with DC getting on track and stuff, that the industry is doing just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're doing pretty good at it too.
I'm trying to.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Donny, I know you got to get back to your booth.
I don't really. She gave me a 2-minute
warning,
but there's no one at my table, so we can keep talking.
Okay, we're gonna keep on going. So this is kind of cool because I got candy. You want candy?
What kind of candy?
I got like Oreo cookies and I got Chip Ahoy cookies.
Yeah, I'm all right. That's not candy.
That's cough drops.
No, I know, but like cookies aren't candy. That's a different classification entirely. Those are baked goods.
I just realized today that the first time you met my son.
Okay.
He was the one that was with me. And then the second time you met my mother.
Oh, that's right.
And I met your wife.
That's right.
So this is a whole family affair.
That's right. So, she was not my wife when you met her, though.
No, but there were sparks flying.
Yes, they were.
There was definitely sparks flying.
They're still firing, by the way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How's Megan doing?
She's good. She's good. Good to stay home and take care of the dog and other assorted things. And it's a 2-day show, so I just flew out.
Yeah.
And I have to leave it in like an hour.
Yeah.
So not worth it.
Yeah.
But she'll be around. What are you guys asking me?
People are asking
thoughts on God Country. I'm a big fan of it. I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Any updates on Spawn? He's rad, and that cover that I drew turned out great.
Yeah. You have a really good inker.
I had a great inker. Yeah.
Let's see what else we can find here. There's some. Any chance you'll ever get on a DC book?
Not in the next 5 years. I'm Marvel exclusive.
There you go.
But I don't know.
When and where is Donny's next appearance?
I think the Dallas Comic-Con.
Dallas?
Or Emerald City, whichever one comes first.
Well, let's hope they come.
All right, you people in the chat, ask me stuff.
There you go. Ask him some questions. He's right here. Here we go. Donny, would you ever write Star Wars?
No.
You did Star Trek.
No.
Without even seeing it.
Yeah, I've never seen Star Trek. No, I would never do it. You know what, actually? I had a pitch when I was at Dark Horse. I had a pitch for a Star Wars thing that is that you wouldn't. Back in the day, they laughed at me and told me, they were like, we're never going to do anything like that. That's insane. But now I think it could actually work. So the idea would be that, so if canon is to be believed, midichlorians are in your blood, and that's what makes you a Jedi, right?
Yeah.
Well, then it would stand to reason that you could then take that out of the blood and make a drug out of it.
Sure.
Right? And so this drug, which is just called Force, it just gets let loose as this huge outbreak in Cloud City. And there's all these people with Force powers, untrained Force junkies. It's going insane, and the Empire has to put a stop to it, and they can't allow anyone to know that they were involved in it. And so they go to a dude named Boba Fett, and they're like, "Hey, would you like to kill a lot of Jedis?"
I think you got. I think you're doing just fine.
And so
I think you got the thing covered. Star Wars is a Marvel title.
Yeah, and so then he gets let loose in this, and a young man named Obi-Wan Kenobi shows up to protect them all, and they fight during this Force riot. So it's fucking rad, right?
Yeah.
Right?
So here's the deal. The books that he keeps telling, I can't say it. I think we just got a preview of what he's actually probably working on
I'll never write it. I'll never write it.
I just any Spawn story arcs? Come on, man. You're doing the cover. Any chance you ever write one of the new Spawn books?
No comment.
All right. That's probably a yes.
Todd will kill me.
Are you doing sketches at shows still?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, if you want a really crappy sketch of something, I'm only talented when Todd McFarlane inks me. So don't get too excited. But yeah, I'll draw for you.
What was your favorite book as a kid?
Venom.
Venom. There you go. Is Noel coming back soon?
Darkness never dies.
I like that one.
Thoughts on hippies.
Thoughts on hippies. Oh, that's a good one. Thoughts on hippies.
Well, my wife is one, and I live in Austin.
There you
so
go.
I suppose I'm in favor of
Austin's a lot like Portland.
Yeah.
Yep. First superhero you got into? Spider-Man?
It was simultaneously Spider-Man and Green Lantern. Hal Jordan, for sure.
When are you doing the ASM?
I don't know.
What are you doing, Daredevil?
I don't know.
You don't know. Was there a Hunter Quid ash can?
A Hunter Quaid ash can. Was there a Hunter Quaid ash can? Wait, was there? Yes, there was. And I defy any person on the planet to find that.
He has it.
No, he don't.
Yeah, he does.
No, you don't. You don't have it. No one has it. No one on earth has that. Is like my second thing I ever wrote. And I made like maybe 50 of them, and I made them myself and stapled them myself, and you'll never find it ever.
My friend Derek, who said that, he has it.
Absolutely, no, you don't.
Okay.
That's a bold-faced lie.
Okay. Donny, you're my favorite sci-fi story and favorite fantasy story. What's your favorite sci-fi story and favorite fantasy story?
Oh, God. This is off topic. I'm really proud of this. Someone once asked me what my favorite foreign film was, and I said Rocky IV. And I'm really fucking proud of that answer. My favorite sci-fi story. I know there's no one there. I'm doing this. It's fine. Fantasy story. Does The Crow count? Probably not.
That counts.
It's fantasy, right? It's got a fucking.
There's
right?
a sci-fi in there.
Right. The Crow
It comes back from the dead.
Right. Yeah. And sci-fi story. Oh my God. You know what? I'm just gonna go with the Matrix.
Nice.
Yeah. Although I don't believe it technically fits the definition of sci-fi, does it?
Yeah.
It does.
Come on. They got number 4 coming out this year.
I know.
Look forward to that.
I know. You know, I had like a 4-hour meeting with Keanu Reeves once. It was awesome. He's a great guy.
You guys just sit around and say, hey.
I was supposed to write that comic book of his.
Who's the coolest guy in the room in that one?
Probably me. Probably me. Yeah.
Are you
There's
reading,
a whole story about it.
Are you reading his Berserker?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Because I was supposed to write it. No, I'm not. No, I turned it down. It didn't work schedule-wise and everything. And
is that news? Is that news right there?
No, I think I've told this story a million times. My Keanu Reeves story is awesome. He was great, and we were like hanging out, and it was awesome to hang out with him and talk about story. And then right at the very end, he told me that he was going to go film something, and he had to go. And I was like, "What are you filming?" And he was like, "I'm filming John Wick 3." And I was like, "Oh, word, that's awesome." And he was like, "Yeah." I said, "Are you doing any like crazy training?" And he was like, "Yeah, actually, I'm doing a lot of horse training." And I was like, "Really? That's awesome."
That's right.
And he was like, "Well, have you seen John Wick 2?" And I was like, "Yeah, man. Yeah." And he was like, "Well, you know, at the end of John Wick 2, John is surrounded by assassins. And so in John Wick 3, he steals a horse and so I'm on the horse and I'm kicking and I'm punching and I'm, shooting. And also the horse is kicking and we found a horse that can punch." And I was like, "What are you talking about? A horse that can punch?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was just like, and so I tried to be funny, right? And it backfired on me horribly because at this moment, my car pulls up to pick me up and take me to the airport. And so I tried to leave on a joke. And I said to Keanu, I said, "Well, I bet John Wick is going to be pretty fucking pissed off when that horse dies." And he just stared at me. And he goes, "Why would the horse die?" And I was like, "Well, because of the assassins. Like they're all like shooting." And he goes,
Oh.
"They're trying to kill John Wick. They're not trying to kill the horse." And he just like walks off. And I was like, "Well, I fucked that up. All right." But I'm apparently the insane
That's awesome.
person for thinking an animal would
Was
die.
that your
John
last
Wick,
conversation with him?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that was the last 3 seconds of my conversation with All right, what else do we got?
More
here?
Silver Surfer in the future, yes or no?
What's that?
More Silver Surfer in the future, yes or no?
Yeah, I'm sure someone's gonna write something about him. I mean, he's not dead or anything.
Have you seen Suicide Squad, and did you like it?
I have not seen it. I wanted to go see it while I was out here, but I ended up going to sleep instead.
All right, this thing just jumped up quite a bit. Sorry. Let's see here. A gunslinger, are you working on any gunslinger things to help Todd?
We're not going to keep on doing this.
You can't say that.
I can't say anything.
What's your favorite kitchen appliance?
Tongs. No, I'm serious. I was a cook for a long time, for like 15 years, and a good pair of tongs is number one. It's key.
What are you reading anything right now?
A lot of emails from my editors asking where shit is.
You're working all the time, man.
Yeah.
So I think is Cosmic Ghost Rider going to give the Hulk a ride on the bike someday? That's pretty cool.
If Hulk has that bike, it's a bad day for Cosmic Ghost Rider. I'll tell you that.
Which aspect of Hulk are we talking to next level? What does that mean?
Are we taking to the next?
Okay, yeah.
Well, probably the smashing, the anger part. I don't know.
Please do ASM, Donny. That's going to happen someday. Your career's, you got many years left. Many years.
Until I screw it all up, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it could happen.
Yeah, it could happen like today.
Tomorrow.
It could happen on this.
Yeah. Yeah. So anything you want to share about what you're working on, Donny?
Yeah.
Any nuggets you want to break confidentiality agreements on?
I don't think they would fire me if I accidentally spoiled something, because I've definitely done it in the past. But like if I kicked a little kid in the face or something like that might do it.
Craziest character you ever came up with that didn't land on the pages? That's interesting.
None? They've always landed. Yeah.
Why are you so warped?
Just years of drug abuse.
My mom,
I don't know.
My mom's laughing at that one. That's pretty funny.
Why am I so? I'm kidding about the drug thing. But the answer, I guess, I don't know. I try and make comics that I would want to read, and the comics that I grew up reading were really messed up and weird, and so I don't know.
I don't know if you're reading this one, but it says, Donny, what do you think of Nice House on the Lake?
I think that the cover that my wife did for it is the best one.
I have that one.
I do
That's
too.
Bird City Comics.
I own the original.
I figure you probably did.
In that it lives in my house.
How do you come up with the premises of your stories? A crazy mind.
It honestly, a lot of this stuff has just been brewing for years, and then I just wait for books to come available. I'm an exclusive writer there, and so I contractually have to write a certain amount of books a month, right? And so when books become available, I spring on them like a scorpion.
There you go. Did you like the Venom trailer, considering Mind Bomb had such a big influence on you?
Are there some other things we can answer?
Let's see. Love the Venom. More Spider-Man stuff.
You guys really want me to write Spider-Man?
That sounds like the worst idea ever. I don't know what that one was.
Which idea?
What was that one?
What's the idea? I mean, okay.
Here's Donny. Thanks for being an awesome, down-to-earth guy.
Thank you.
There you go. Todd needs Cates, man. You guys are drunk. Okay, yeah, we might be a little drunk.
Todd needs Cates, man. You guys are drunk.
There you go.
I feel like you're drunk. That sentence doesn't make a lick of sense.
Yeah, here's what's up, Bueller? What's up, Donny? We're just hanging out.
What up?
We're just hanging out. Batman versus Daredevil.
The same dude, right? I mean. Here, I'll say this. One can see.
One can see.
I'll give it to the guy who can see, I guess. I don't know.
Do you stand or sit to clean?
Are you asking me about
I shit? I think that's what it is.
Okay. I mean, I'm not
next.
The world knows too much about me as is.
Here. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Come on, man.
This guy.
Come on, man.
This guy.
I told you. I've been telling you guys this whole time. I've been telling you guys. Although, what's his name? He's got his thing that he does with you. That you're on there.
Oh, the one who calls me Sir Cates.
Oh, Tom.
Yeah. He's all right. You're better.
Let me ask you something. Do you like your little nicknames that you get?
I can't keep track of them. I don't know why I get half of the nicknames I get. The whole bad boy of comics thing, I really think is more of an insult than anything else.
I did call you the first time I mentioned. I called you the rock star.
I don't get it.
I've never called you anything else.
Because I have tattoos, or because I say fuck a lot. I don't know.
I think it's the fuck thing.
Probably.
Yeah. Favorite novels?
Novels.
Yeah.
Let me see. I've recently been going through the Expanse series. I really love those. I just did a deep dive, or I guess a re-dive, because I've read them like 3 times, into the Dark Tower series. I like anything by Cormac McCarthy, Larry McMurtry, Stephen King, obviously. God. Yeah, that's good enough, right?
Nice. We did get some super chats in here. It's like, Donny, please come to Alaska. Ooh,
Hey, give me a reason to.
that's the comic shop right there. Aegis Comics in Alaska. They have a great shop up there.
Well, $10 ain't gonna get me to Alaska. But I'll do my best. Sorry.
Nice Branches. He actually came by your booth yesterday. He said thank you for the 3x3 sketch that you did.
Yeah. I'm sorry it was horrible, but I did my best.
I saw it. It looked like your cover that you did for Venom.
Yeah, they're all gonna look just like that. Yeah,
with the cereal bowl.
Yeah, it's funny. People will come by and they're like, "Can you do like Thanos with Silver Surfer and the Gauntlet?" And I'm like, "I sure can't."
Yeah, I
can do Venom.
What is your thoughts on My Little Bronies cosplay?
I don't have a single thought about that.
Have you never seen any of this? Let's see. I want to see more Silver Surfer Black. That is all. That's all I have to say. Let's see. Right. Apex. I'm hoping Dale Keown will draw a Hulk variant cover for issue number 1.
Hell yeah.
There's a bunch. There's so many covers.
Dale Keown is the man. I would be very about that.
Is there ever too many covers for number 1?
I don't know, because I never actually see them. People will bring them by, and I'm like, is this mine? I don't know.
Just a quick thanks, Donny.
Thank you, Jerem Greenwall. Well,
what's your favorite wing place, and breaded or naked?
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm a big lemon pepper guy, but I'm also a huge hot sauce guy too. So the spicier, the better. I know this is a bit pedestrian, but I like a good Wingstop. I think a good Wingstop, their lemon pepper is the best for sure.
You got Kingpin. I just got a question. Bob's here. He's got to jump in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just really quick. Inside of the pages of Thor, you left.
It feels really fucking weird to have Kingpin put his hand on my shoulder.
It's like I've
done something really wrong.
We're gonna get knocked off here in a minute.
You guys look over there really quick for the picture.
It's squeezing my shoulder really tight. So strong.
I want to ask. On the pages of Thor, you left us hanging with a vision of Thanos holding Thor's hammer with the Infinity Stones in it, leading an army of the dead.
Yeah, I did that.
What's happening with that, and are you going to go anywhere with it?
Man, have I ever done anything in a comic that I didn't follow up on and pay off?
That's all I wanted to hear.
Do you think I'm just putting shit in there for no reason at all? So you gotta look back at the Venom series, and when I ended my first issue with the line "God is coming," right? And then 4 years later down the line, I paid it off, right? And so Thor, we're beginning the same thing. Something is coming. It's going to be, speaking of things that I can't believe I'm getting away with, when that thing happens, you'll know it, I promise.
That's awesome.
Thank you very much, Donny.
You got it.
Always good to have you. Good to see you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mr. Kingpin. Says Kate's getting his assistants mad. Anything for Beal. That's awesome. That's right. Let's see. Text you the pics. That's the guy that said he has the ash can.
No, dude, there's no way.
I have it on my phone, dude.
Where would you even find that?
I have it. You want to see it?
I know what it looks like. I just can't believe that anybody ever found that. Am I good? Am I good? Yeah, because right. All right. I'm back. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, man.
Wait, did I sign it? I must have. Huh. Hunter Quaid and the No Name Dame. That is insane. All right, let's burn through these.
There you go. Will you work with Alex Ross?
I hope so.
That'd be awesome.
It's been my holy grail my entire time. I've gotten some Alex Ross covers, but they're actually reprints. But I would love.
How about not chewing on something while talking? You know what?
How about logging off? If you don't enjoy it, I'm at a con. I have to eat.
We're having fun. We fit it in when we can. Let's see.
Wait, why did this person say "Shut up, Apex Comics"? What
says Donny? Slow down your ego.
No.
There you go. Apex Comics, everybody.
What ego? I enjoy the stuff that I write.
He's hanging out with me. I have no ego.
I look. If you're not proud of the stuff that you make, how can I expect any of you guys to enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
I'm proud of the stuff I make. If that is me having an ego, then so be it, I guess.
There you go. What do you think of the Thor comic where Hulk threw a train at him and threatened to kill a woman if Thor didn't stop using his hammer I think that was done by Stan Lee.
I don't know. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I think I have that book, if I'm not mistaken. We did get a super chat from my buddy Robert. He says, very cool, Travis. Love Donny Cates, Silver Surfer, Black. Well done, my friend. Loved it. Travis, well done. Awesome. He's a good dude. He's a big fan of yours. Donny, are you Bueller's biggest fan?
Sure.
Awesome, man. Let's see. Sweet John Wick plus horses. I'm excited now. That's awesome.
Well, it's in John Wick 3.
It's in there. It's in the movie.
And I tell you what, I told that story a million times, and then I went and saw John Wick 3, and that horse didn't punch anybody. Yeah. And I was like, man, you're making me look like I'm a liar.
Let's see here. Hey, Bueller and Donny, just getting here. When can I order Vanish?
Vanish is the creator-owned book that I'm doing with Ryan Stegman.
Nice.
When can you order it? There'll be more information on that coming soon. Can't really get into it right now.
There you go. Best restaurant that took you by surprise?
Oh, God. You know what? When I was doing... or when Redneck first started, we did this thing, Skybound, every city that I went to when I was going to Comic-Cons, they would take me to a barbecue place because it was, I'm from Texas, and so I have a very, high opinion of Texas barbecue. And I got to tell you, actually, I forgot where I was for a second. I was in Seattle, and they took me to a barbecue place there, and it ripped. It was awesome. It was really, really good.
This is kind of, what do you know now that you wish you knew when you first started this business?
Don't let editors know how fast you can write a script.
You set the bar high.
Yeah, because now they know I can crank things out in a day and a half, and it's screwed me.
Donny, you said last night you love Doctor Who. Would you ever write this book?
Man, you know what? I would be so scared. The Doctor Who is so smart. That book, or that show is so smart. I don't know that I'm that smart. That's one of the funny things about writing comics is that sometimes you have to write Reed, and Reed's the smartest guy in the world, and so you have to pretend that you know how to write the smartest guy in the world, right? But yeah, Doctor Who would be a big challenge for sure.
Who would be on your Mount Rushmore of comic book creators?
Oh God,
Megan.
Yeah, Megan.
I'll just put that out there to be safe.
Todd McFarlane, Jason Aaron, Jonathan Hickman. Goodness gracious. I'm just talking about cats that I really look up to. Stan Lee. I mean, that's obvious, right?
Did you know that Todd McFarlane went to high school right around here?
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
He grew up in this area for a while, at least. Would you ever do a Marvel versus Capcom comic?
No.
No? Are you a gamer at all?
No, not really. I was when I was a kid, but I don't really game.
Do you have a favorite Doctor?
Tennant. Yeah. Tennant.
I know it's referring to the Doctor Who thing, but I just found it a little funny.
Yeah.
Let's see. Will you ever get to Donny Cates Moon Knight run?
That is so weird. I don't know why. Maybe I guess it's the association that I did with Eddie Brock, where it had a lot to do with mental illness and talking about that. But I get asked this a lot. I get asked the Moon Knight thing a lot. I do have a really cool pitch for that series, but it'd probably be a long time before I ever got around to it. So
nice.
Yeah.
I did a Moon Knight exclusive.
That's right. I saw it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
That was my first Marvel one. I feel pretty good. Would you ever do Fantastic Four?
Sure, but again, that's one of those books that I'm scared of because it's so smart and like my favorite run was Hickman's run, which is just unbelievably brilliant. And so yeah, FF is a book that absolutely requires huge, crazy, complex ideas, and those can be kind of hard to generate all the time. So
Who are you going to kill first in your Hulk book?
Probably your expectations.
Let's talk about those expectations because we hit on that yesterday. You want to piss people off.
Well, I mean, we can talk about that, but really, I mean, following Al Ewing is a tough act to follow.
The Mortal Hulk run is awesome.
It's incredible. I mean, it's amazing. And so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. It's not going to be Al's book, but it's going to be, mine and Oddly's book, and I hope that you like that.
There you go.
No.
When will the maker make his return?
No comment, but
no
soon.
Comment. Favorite TV show.
Here, let me pick. Let me see.
All right.
Favorite TV show? Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
It's not that quick.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer is the best TV show ever made.
Donny just took over my show. You want me to go?
Yeah. I got this now.
All right, I'll see you later.
No, I just want to see what everybody's saying. No, come back. All right. What's this say? Any Donny Cates on X-Men or any mutant-related properties in the future? I have a wait, hold on. Let me answer this one first. Possibility of a Carnage series? None. I'm symbiote retired. I said everything I wanted to say on the book. I'm very, very, very proud of the work that we all did. And it's time for someone else to say things about that.
This is like the actual panel for the con.
I know.
What do you think about it, right?
Yeah. Let's say here, X-Men stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna let the Hickman era play out before I start considering that. I do not want to jump in the way of their grand epic and throw a wrench in the gears, because I am very privileged, and I know that I kind of know, like, from going to summits, I know, like, their whole big plan and everything. And so it's amazing, and I don't want to get in the way and screw all that up. Will you admit that Texas is the second largest state? I shall not. I don't even care if it's factually incorrect.
You can just click on those.
Oh, really?
Pop up.
Okay. Yep. One moment you were starstruck. I mean, meeting Keanu Reeves was real insane. Gosh. When I met Stanley twice. That was crazy.
Todd McFarlane?
Todd the first time, but now I talk to him every week, and so but it is still really crazy to see Todd's name like pop up on your phone. I went up to Stan Lee the first time I met him. I was like 16, and I said, I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done. And he said, sure you can, try. That's the greatest answer I've ever heard in my life. Authors or artists that you created. Let me see. Will Hulk have a sword? I'm so predictable. I don't think so. Not as of right now. There's no plans for a sword. Although, I mean,
the Garlic Country sword makes appearance.
Its name is Valifax, sir.
Valifax, yes.
Put some respect on it.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I'm doing my best. You took over my show.
Yeah, it's my show now.
I know you would have the mouse.
I just got to get out of here so quick. So, I just want to see if that guy pops back up. Who is
Apex Comics? He's over there. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. Yeah.
All right.
He's a good dude.
All right. I forgive you.
Okay.
I do have a bit of an ego. I do have a big head. I'm sorry. Actual Dracula? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Will Hulk have a Coke can? I don't know what that means. Who is your favorite DC character? There's only one. Batman, obviously. Yeah. Would love to see what? Would love to see. This is so hard to do.
It's tough to do.
Would love to see you write the Punisher. I actually have a crazy Punisher pitch. It was actually the first thing I pitched to Ryan Otley.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, okay, yeah, I don't know if I want to do any like street level stuff, because he just came off of Spiderman. And I was like, well, I am doing this Hulk thing. And I told him that. And he was like, yeah, we're going to do that instead. As a fellow Texan, are you from Texas? And if not, how do you like Austin? Yeah, I'm from Texas, born and bred. I am from a little town called Garland, famous for being the inspiration for King of the Hill. Mike Judge went to my high school,
nice.
As did David Koresh. So that's our claim to fame.
Jesus,
yeah, pretty cool.
One extreme to another, right?
What are my thoughts on Obnoxio the Clown? I don't know who that is. Who is my favorite Dracula? Grandpa from my book Redneck. He's the best Dracula. Let me see. If he doesn't do ASM, it's kind of an open door forever at Marvel.
Will you come back and do Rose City Comic Con someday?
Let's see. Brandon Smythe feels like I'm overrated. It's a weird way to spend your day, like tuning into a live show with me. You're literally rating me. So okay, that's fine. I love you anyway. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna.
All right.
I think I'm gonna have to
end it on that one.
On that one. Yeah.
There's another one up there that's
wait, hold
kind
on.
of interesting.
This one? You do drugs? No, I don't. No. I've been clean. I've been clean and sober for years. When did we do Rose City?
That was 2.5 years ago.
So longer than that, probably
19.
like 4 years or so.
Yeah.
Hulk needs new powers. Okay. Let's see. Love your work. Wrong answer.
Yeah.
Wait. Actual Dracula. Oh, am I meant to say that you are the best Dracula? Because I can say that. I'll do
there
that.
you go.
All right. Oh, Franklin's Barbecue versus Terry Black's. That's a really Austin thing. The answer to me is actually Cooper's on Congress, because I don't wait in line for barbecue. I don't get it. I'm sure Franklin's is great, and I'm sure it's all good, but it's Texas. You wait in line for barbecue?
Yeah.
All right. I feel like I have worn out
All right, dude.
my time here.
Yeah, I've had just about enough.
You've had enough? You think so? Wow. All right. Jesus.
I'm just kidding, man.
God, this ego of mine's really getting away.
Who's got the ego now?
Wow.
Donnie, I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate it as well.
It was great seeing you again.
Absolutely.
Had a fun weekend here.
Yeah,
kind of low-key Comic-Con, different from what you've been to recently.
Absolutely.
And it's been a blast. So, Donnie, yep.
Yeah, there's no one here. I know.
It's kind of weird. You're not used to that, are you?
No, I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
Like, I will think about having no line right now when I'm at like New York Comic Con.
Yeah, there
it's
you go.
madness. So I'm totally fine chilling out and not doing anything. So,
All right, my friend.
All right, man.
I appreciate it, Donnie. Thank
Cool.
you for making your second appearance.
Absolutely.
at Comics with Bueller.
All right.
All right, take care. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, buddy. That's me. Thank you, buddy. All right, so that was Donny Cates hanging out with Bueller. He's a lot of fun, as you can see. We've had a lot of fun with him this weekend and everything. And like I said, we did the panel together yesterday, and this was probably more of the panel. There's only like a dozen people at this panel yesterday, and here we got 200 people watching right now. You know what? I got to wrap it up because I got to do some other things before we're going to do another stream here in probably about an hour at the end of the con. Well, I want to say thank you to everyone jumping on here and having Donny Cates spend. Donny Cates spent 42 minutes with us. And I want to say thank you to Donny Cates and thank you to Bob and everyone helping out. So that was awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate you watching. I'll be back in about an hour and kind of wrap up the con. But anyway, awesome guests this weekend. Can't complain one bit. All right, everyone. Take care. Appreciate it. And I'll see you soon. Later.